Hey guys, Camfrey15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another My Hero Academia anime episode review for you guys. As we are back, and we are touching a very serious topic in this week's episode.
Hmm.
What you
Um,
is what you get.
a topic which
The
would have been
challenge
nice.
is entirely up to you.
I wonder what that was.
Anyways,
I wish there was maybe more of a little bit of a focus arc on it, but it was still a good episode. And this episode is where we see Shoji and Koda have their big moments.
yeah, I actually I was about to say in past seasons there hasn't been that many like arcs focused on them, of their race and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Again, at this point in time, from what I remember with the manga, like at this point, Horikoshi was talking about how he was gonna end the story and everything, and you know, obviously we were getting bits and pieces of chapters here, but yeah, this episode dives into basically stuff that really, let's be honest, it's stuff that is always talked about in the world in terms of, well, racism. It's just the differences in here. It's about heteromorphs, basically alien, I wouldn't say alien, animal looking like creatures in the My Hero Academia world, basically being treated disrespectfully, like I guess somebody of the color of my skin were treated back in the past, and in some cases maybe potentially still are treated the same way as well today. And it's a very serious topic, and I do appreciate that Horikoshi brought this up, because Horikoshi could say shows like, look, there is stuff like racism out in the world. Will it ever stop at some point? Who knows? Do we hope it stops at some point? Yes.
absolutely,
Hope.
absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, whether the color of your skin or whatever you look like, at the end of the day, we're all human beings. We all have the same blood pumping through our veins. Like, it isn't that hard, but obviously, racism is a very heavy subject. And I do applaud Horikoshi for addressing this. Now, I wish we would have had like a storyline like this developed in its own arc, and it could have been like maybe Deku, like, I guess getting a better understanding, like, hey, nobody's different from the rest. We're all the same people looking to have the same dreams, and we all have our own dreams we want to accomplish. But they reinforce this storyline through basically Shoji's backstory, and a little bit of Koda's backstory in terms of his mother and how his mother was treated. And it led to an amazing episode. Essentially what we know is, and what's going on in this battle area is, Spinner's leading the force of heteromorph. They literally address in the episode, they're literally civilians that are just basically, I guess you can say protesting, but very violently protesting about their rights, about being treated wrong and everything. And the whole goal is to get to the hospital to get to Kurogiri, because that's what All For One wanted him to do. Now I'll talk about Spinner in a quick second. Now you have this individual, this like bug looking man, just like, go, lash out, show them your anger, show them your hate, show them that we have been wrong this entire time. Now I don't know this would be the approach to take it, but this man was definitely inciting the violence.
Hmm.
And again, like I said, it's understandable. These people are obviously very upset that they're treated very differently as opposed to others. Because there's a scene where Koda ends up getting like knocked down, and one of these rioters is like starting to beat him, and he's like, you're just a city kid. Because Koda's telling him like, why are you doing this? You need to stop this. Like, this isn't helping anybody. Just stop. And the dude is just like, you wouldn't understand. You're just a city kid. Because it's revealed that if you're grown up in the city and you're basically a heteromorph, like an animal-looking creature, you're basically fine. Like, people won't judge you. But if you like live out in the boonies,
Yeah, they made a mission inside the city. You just consider like every other everyday citizen, but the moment you walk out, you're just like you're just seen as a monster.
yeah. And that's what we saw in Shoji's backstory. Care to tell us how that went?
Yeah, well, it basically just shows a backstory of like him, like constantly like civilians throwing rocks at him, like getting like people just going into him like, get out of here. We don't need you here. We will never accept your species around here. And
Yeah, but and he's explaining this because we do see a scene where he's explaining his whole backstory to Class A, and he shows his face. This is the first time we actually see what he looks like under the mask.
Mhm.
And the thing is, he's got these scars around his face and everything, and he basically tells Class 1A, he's like, "Hey, this is what I look like under the mask," and he basically explains why he wants to be a hero, and it's actually for a really good reason. He wants to be a hero to basically be a leader in the heteromorph group to show, like, listen, yes, I'm a heteromorph. Yes, I look different as opposed to maybe other people, but at the end of the day, you can still do what you want to do. You can still be a hero if you want to be a hero, or you can still achieve your dreams at the end of the day. And two, he wants to make people see, like, listen, we're not different from you guys. Yes, we're clearly different in terms of the way we look, but we're no different from any other human whose dreams is set in stone. We have our own dreams. We just hope to be treated right and hope to be treated respectfully and great. I'm gonna turn my damn PlayStation 5 on because it went into rest mode. But
I just noticed that.
But you get this nice heartfelt moment, and we've seen his backstory. He ends up saving a little girl, and this little girl appreciated him saving him, even though he looked different. He had all these scars on his face and everything. And you just kind of had it where the other Class A members, not all of them, but all the other Class A members were like, "Oh, Shoji, I'm so sorry." Mineta, out of all people, was like, "I apologize for calling you an octopus." Now, can he say that to the other women, talking about, I'm sorry for over-sexualizing you guys"?
No, he will not.
Yeah. Really nice moment there and everything. So, you get Shoji's whole reasoning and everything, and it ties into his big moment here. Because he ends up telling the civilians, like, listen, you all need to stop this. This isn't helping anything. If you create and incite more of this violence, listen, it's not going to make things any better for us. It's only going to make people start to hate us even more. Because he brings up the fact is like, why go to the hospital? The nurses, the doctors can't protect themselves. Like, it's only going to make us look worse if you continue to do this stuff, right? Which, it's true.
Mhm.
You don't want to, obviously, people who are treated wrong and treated in a racist way, do you want to probably fight back? Yeah, but I'm not trying to say like, hey, you need to fight back, but unless you're trying to defend yourself. But at the end of the day, you don't want to, because you want to prove these people wrong and say, no, I'm not like that. Our race isn't like that. So yeah. Now Spinner, on the other hand, oh
Yeah, that's All for One messed him up good, that's for sure.
yes. What were your thoughts on Spinner?
Yeah,
Seeing how he was kind of losing it.
yeah, we can clearly see like after he got that other quirk from All for One, like not only has his body changed, but his mind is slowly changing also, and not in a good way. He's slowly losing what he's truly fighting for, and now he's like my mind is going blank. Like, what did he do to me and stuff? And up to the point, like he's like, who cares?
Yeah, because I think he said that after Shoji gave his speech, and basically the rioters were looking at Spinner like, hey, come on, you have to agree. You are you agreeing with what he's saying? And then it's crazy. And then Spinner, he's lost it so much. Like my friend here mentioned, he's just like, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
And you just see he's lost it because he's literally it's like you see the saliva coming out of his mouth, but you can honestly say it's like he's foaming from the mouth because that's how crazy. And this also goes to show you, unless you're like the abilities of one for all or even all for one, it goes to show you that if somebody who already has a quirk is gifted another quirk, they probably can't handle it and they start to lose themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of just have it to where Spinner goes berserk, and we even find out he apparently got another quirk. All for One gave him another quirk, and he got like these scales popping out of his skin and wrapping around his body, and man literally goes berserk.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he does look badass. I can't lie. He looks badass. Tongue sticking out. It's funny because I watched another reviewer. Somebody said he looked like Venom, to be honest.
I mean, not far off, or more like Carnage.
I guess you can say that. But I only say Venom because he's sticking his tongue out or something. Or maybe like, I guess in Spider-Man 2, the symbiote clones you see at the end of that game. Because, you know, they got their tongues sticking out and everything. But it's when you have Spinner versus Shoji. Holy shit, this was a fight.
Yes, it was.
You can add Shoji to the next My Hero Academia character losing, I guess, a bodily limb.
Mm-hmm.
He got his arms cut off. Albeit it was his other arms. But
yeah.
Still, he lost some hands. So, Jiro loses an ear.
And
no, Shoji loses hands.
and Bakugo loses a heart.
Class 1A is getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Class A is getting fucked up. Who do you think's being the next Class A member that gets?
Oh yeah, and Endeavor's lost an arm. So.
Oh yeah, Endeavor lost an arm too. We ain't taking. Listen, this series, they like. We don't give a fuck about these characters. We're making these people lose limbs. And I guess in the case of Jiro, ears.
Which is still a limb, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. But you just have this amazing moment to where Shoji's just up against Spinner, and he's just basically telling him, like, listen, you know, I don't know what the heck's fueling you, but why are you going away from your own path of what your dream is and everything, and blah, 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 blah. He then wraps his arms around his one main arm, and he just is like, let's go. I forgot what the move was called, but he hits him so hard, he breaks the scales off Spinner. And you're just like, Shoji, I didn't know you were this damn good. Listen, when I first read this in the manga, I'm just like, Shoji, you got my goddamn respect. I already like Shoji, but I had a whole lot more respect for Shoji.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks that, you know, he was one of the fewer like MHA characters of Class 1A that didn't really get a lot of development. And he had a cool design and everything. It just sucks. He had his moments here and there, but he was kind of one of those back burner Class 1A characters, if we're being honest. Like,
I guess so.
He had some smaller moments, but this was truly his big outstanding moment. So yeah, tell us what happens with Koda.
Yes, Koda's all seeing this, and he looks up at the spider guy, like he keeps talking and starts like, you know, like talking to people,
getting the crowd to riot, keep rioting.
Yeah, and that's when Koda finally snaps and like don't laugh at Shoji and stuff, and that's when he summons a flock of birds to suddenly attack the spider guy and sends him flying down.
Now what is one thing, because we see I think it's quirk activating or
Yeah,
awakening.
yeah. His head starts to change form. Then, yeah, I guess. What does that do exactly?
I'm guessing it'll just get some better control of the animals in the area.
Because his mom did have horns, so
Yeah, his backstory, basically his mom talks about like how, which is actually kind of romantic, how she grew, her horns had grown because she's like, listen, your horns will grow at some point when you get older. My horns grew, and your father, he protected me because I was being ostracized, which is a nice little romantic story how his father and his mother met. Adorable. It's cute. Yeah, he takes on the spider guy. We don't know the spider guy dead, but he did need to shut up.
yeah.
So yeah, now before we get end off the video, we do have a moment to where we see somebody as the like writing still going crazy. We see an image of a gun, and we hear in the background a gunshot goes off. So
Yeah. I know. I kind of know where this is going.
and because before that happened, they were focusing on the police force. And if you know anything in terms of real life and racism when it comes to guns and weapons and police officers, well,
Yeah. Well, since
I'm not going to talk about it because that shit happens all the time. But just imagine what's going to happen if it was a police officer that shot down one of these rioters. That might
yeah,
make
it'll just fuel the fire even more.
yeah. So I'm guessing that will happen next week. That'll explain next week. We also do find out that Shoji and Koda, they begged Aizawa and All Might to go to the area where this event is taking place. Excuse me, because Shoji overheard it from the big fox woman that everybody likes to simp for. Yeah, you didn't know that?
I mean, I didn't know that people were simping for her.
Yeah, people simp for her.
I mean, I guess I can see why, but I guess those people are furries.
Yeah, just like how people in Zenless Zone Zero are simping over for Lycon.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Wolves and foxes, I see.
Yeah. So you get that moment happening. And then, yep. And then you just have it to where at the end of the episode, it looks like Spinner's knocked down for the count, but he gets back up and he's not stopping.
He got even stronger, and now he's just speeding towards the hospital.
And he does break through the hospital doors. Mm-hmm. And basically, you just have it to where all the nurses are standing there, hand in hand, confronting Spinner.
That's dangerous. Very dangerous.
And that's where the episode ends off. Next episode preview shows us that we are staying here on this battleground. So, what is going to happen? Is the nurse is going to somehow pull out a cork out of their ass to stop Spinner? Is Shoji going to get there in time?
Or is someone gonna stay defending?
And it looks like it looks like, based on next episode preview, it looks like President Mike is gonna have a big focus next week.
Mm-hmm.
He was there, but he said he's there to oversee Shoji and Koda. But really great episode of MHA. MHA season 7 has been a fucking and I don't mean to excuse my language. It has been a fucking banger. Every single episode has been 100 and damn % awesomeness. Yes, even the moment where I didn't like the moment of Bakugo being revived.
That's also a banger, yeah.
Still a banger moment. Still a banger moment. Everything about seasons. Ladies and gentlemen, if they keep this shit up, season 7 might be the best season of MHA. It might be the best season of MHA. Listen, I said season 6 was the best season to date. Holy shit, season 7 has been blowing my ass away. They're like, oh, you love season 6? Oh, we're gonna make you love season 7. And I can't lie. I'm not saying I didn't like the final war arc after the series ended. I still prefer the first war arc over this war arc, but I can't lie. The anime is killing it so far that they're enhancing what the manga did, and it's making this arc even a lot better. So, and really that's the job of an anime. Enhance what the manga does, so then it only makes you like, probably instead of going back and reading manga, you go back and watch the anime. And I'm happy that Studio Bones is giving it their all, even with a movie that is already out. So to the My Hero Academia fans saying that, oh, all these seasons get watered down because they only were focused on the fucking movies, their points are fucking dead. We've been getting banger after banger episodes, and what now? You can't complain that a movie took away from production. Yeah, you don't hear them crying about no damn movie. Because guess what? These are the same dumbass people that will go to the movie theaters in October to go see My Hero Academia, You're Next. And then go on social media talking about, oh shit, that was such a great movie. Anime fans are so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Anime fans, not everyone, a good chunk of them are just fucking idiots. They don't know what they fucking want.
I hope they hear you. I just hope they hear you.
I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna spoil the end of My Hero Academia, but when I got people already talking about the My Hero Academia ending fucking sucks, when they don't really understand the true reason of the ending, it just goes to show me that anime/manga fans are absolutely stupid. And they just can't live with the results. Or I said it before, I'll say it again. If you want to make your own damn anime, you want to make your own damn manga, go do it. Go to Japan and go do that and see what stresses people have to go through to make that shit. And then you'll be wishing and you'll be thanking the fact that you got certain animes and manga. So that's all I gotta say.
I guess we all said our piece.
So, anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Any other final thoughts?
We said our piece.
If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, hit that subscribe button if you want to get more My Hero Academia anime content, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more other content like video game content on the channel or other reviews. Yes, I will get to my Oshinoko shit. I'm behind on it, 2 episodes behind. I guess it's good I need to talk about it because we got a very heavy Kana focused episode with a little bit of Aqua greatness in it. Damn it, man. All I gotta say is this. Akane was having me go from best girl. I loved her. And then freaking these past 2 episodes of Akane be like, God damn it, man. I'm back on the Kana is best girl train again. Shit. I can't make my mind up in what's girl's best girl and what's my favorite. Why do they do this to me? Oshinoko, next thing you know, they're gonna be having me start simming for Ruby again.
Yep.
Anyways. I don't know, man. Oshinoko is good. It's already bad enough I sent for Yuki, and I want her to be the winner, even though she's the goddamn sister. I'll take Masha. Masha could win. Masha should win too. I know Alya's gonna win, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't hate Alya, Denzel. I don't hate Alya.
I know you don't hate Alya. I just know you like the other girls better. That's all.
Yeah, I know. Why? Why
is the anime doing this to my man right here?
Alright, you'll hear my thoughts. Anyways, catch you guys in this video. Plug your channel.
And don't forget to subscribe to my channel down in the link below, or if it's on the title of this video, because
that's me in the link below.
Yes, and yeah.
I won't have enough characters to fit it into the title.
Yeah, just go down to the link below.
Anyways, catch you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, stay safe. Have a good rest of your time. Peace.
Peace.